Hello, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good, and I genuinely want you to really be doing good at this time. Look, I've had a long day, and I just wanted to make sure that I came before you and I made this video as I promised that I would. And I just want to really be consistent about this, even though it is a lot in the day that we as parents try to fit in. So I know it's not just me. So, look, here's a thing that I kind of wanted to talk to you about concerning that self care. How are you taking care of yourself? Are you getting an opportunity to sleep well at night? Do you take aromatherapy baths? Do you spend time with your friends? Do you take a break? Do you take a walk every now and then? Are you drinking water? All of these things are so important at this time because I know that what my thing is pretty much is children, and I'm giving you parenting tips, and I do coaching and professional development time for caregivers. But look, unless we take care of ourselves, being their teachers, being their main influences, then we can't expect them to perform and really to engage appropriately with the world around them. They need emotional intellect or emotional intelligence to be able to handle the world around them. Okay. And they get those coping mechanisms from us most times. And if it's not us directly, it is the influences that we allow to be in their lives. So it's the TV shows that we allow them to watch, and the video games and all of these other things that we're allowing them to absorb information from. Or it's the other people that we are putting them in their sphere of influence, and they're listening to them, and they're sounding just like them, and they're cursing like them, and they're loud like them. Or they can be patient like them and courteous like them and using nice words like them and expressing their emotions with words like them. So it depends. It really depends on how you are using your coping mechanisms to be able to handle stress, and then that's how they learn it. Because if our environment is stressed, if we're stressed and frustrated and temperamental, which has a lot to do with whether or not we're getting sleep and nutrition, and if we're able to compartmentalize our emotions, and we're not carrying work emotions home, and all of those kinds of things. We need to know how to regulate our own emotions, to deal with our emotions, and to really care about ourselves. What goes in, what we internalize, that stress comes out some way. And who is the recipient of that? It's kids. It's your babies most of the time. They don't deserve that. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that, and I'll talk about emotional intelligence a little bit later in depth, because it's going to take a little bit of time to unpack. But look, it's a crucial thing that kids really have to get a handle on early on in life. Like when I say early, I mean 2, 3. Okay. But anyway, say if you are a stressed out parent, you have a lot of stuff on your plate at night, or during the daytime, really all day. And you're kind of sitting down and you're winding down with your kids at night, and you're stressed, but you still need to go about the things that are good for bonding and teachable moments with your children. Here's a cheat. Really simple books. You have to read to them, okay? You have gotten that, right? Literacy is important. Even in the womb, it was important that you started reading, and they are able to grasp that kind of language development. Even then, it starts their brain waves going. Did you know that? Now you know. But anyway, as a young child, I'm in the board book phase because, board books are the most durable. But so this is a cheat. Getting a book that has redundant kind of phrasing to it, like Eric Carle books. They are awesome. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a hippo staring at me. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a polar bear staring at me. It's one of my favorite books. Those books are awesome. Anyway, you don't even have to read the words if you're completely exhausted and cross-eyed at the end of the night. You just simply glance at the pages because the phrasing is so redundant. You've either already memorized it, or, you can just kind of read it on the couple of pages that you see it, and then it repeats all throughout the books. And kids love that. In fact, they learn the best from things that repeat over and over again. That's why you can watch Blue's Clues and, Blaze and the Monster Trucks over and over again with them, because they love it. They absolutely do. So that's a cheat. Another cheat is set them up with a good show on TV if you have to put them in front of the TV because you're absolutely going crazy and you need time. Okay? We all done it. We need time. Sometimes you don't feel like playing. Look, sometimes you don't even feel like being called mama. It's that serious. Sometimes you just need a break. Before you check out, set them up. Let's see. Super Why, Word Girl. Those are two shows. If you set them up for that, you know that they're learning. And all you have to do is check in on them, walk into the room and say, hey, what is that word? Or you start to comment on, the questions they're asking, because usually they're wanting the kids to interact and engage with them on those shows. And if you do it, you're setting that example. Okay? Look, set the example, because you got to do it. You are stressed, you're tired, but you got to do it because our kids need it. Every little bit is a little bit that helps. You're exhausted. Hey, do your due diligence. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me, because it's going to pay off in the long run. By the time our kids get to third grade, if they're not reading at a third grade level, that can predict how well they're going to be able to perform in school, and even how they're going to be successful or not in early adulthood. I can give you that literature. This is the truth. So go ahead, like this Facebook page, wherever you've seen this at, because it could be on YouTube, it could be on my Facebook page, or you could subscribe on my YouTube channel, whatever the like. But if you love tips like this, then I want to hear from you. Go ahead and email me questions or concerns, or email me your experiences. Are you just sick of playing? Sometimes you're tired of adulting. Sometimes you're tired of momming. But with hidden teaching moments and parent cheats, we can get you through that. Okay? So you take care, and go check out my website too, www.cohortsservices.com, and I will talk to you later. Good night. It'll be good night for me.